Everyone, it's time for another they them pronoun video. Again, next Friday, March 25th, is They Them Pronoun Awareness Day. I will keep mentioning that as a reminder, and also just to clarify that I will have other things to talk about on this channel. I'm just kind of building some information about this specific topic. So today, I'm going to talk to you about how do you handle it when someone tells you that they them pronouns are grammatically incorrect. Well, first of all, those people are wrong. The Oxford Dictionary recognizes they them as a gender neutral singular pronoun. If you read the entry, you will realize that it discusses how we at one point in English used he as a gender neutral pronoun, which obviously it's not really, that was just sexism. And it also will inform you that native English speakers have used they in the singular pronoun context since the 16th century. This is something that we all do all of the time, at least if we're native English speakers. For example, if I say to you, I'm going to go stay with my cousin next month, you're going to say to me, oh, where do they live? It is super unlikely that you're actually going to say to me, oh, where does he or she live? Because that's clunky and it sounds weird. Even years ago, like in high school years ago, I always thought that using that phrase that he or she to try to be encompassing of gender seemed really a clunky way to write things and especially to speak them. So they is more efficient. It makes sense. People recognize what you mean because, again, we all do it and have been doing it forever, or at least since the 16th century, is at least how long we've recorded it. It also does have that gender neutral ambiguity to it, so you're including not just male and female genders when you use it, you're including all genders. Why would you not want to do that? If the Oxford Dictionary is not enough for this person or people, the American Dialect Society, so a professional organization that deals with American English language, which I'm American, that's my perspective and where I'm coming from. Their 2015 word of the year was singular they, so they them as a pronoun. The Washington Style Guide recently started to recognize they them as an acceptable grammatically correct use of, they started recognizing they them as a grammatically correct use of gender neutral pronouns in place of that he she, because again, that's, you don't need to phrase it that way, people know what you're saying. I am going to post some of the blogs and things I'm referring to in my description so you have those resources and can read them. So what is really mostly happening when someone says, that's not grammatically correct? Really, mostly, they're just not respecting what you're telling them about yourself and asking them to do to be respectful and validating of you, which is kind of weird, really. Like, it can be sometimes, like if I'm standing here and my friend is standing next to me and I say, oh, I'm going with them to the store, that sounds normal. No one thinks that it's weird I didn't say him. They all know who I'm referring to and that that's still just one person. So it's not as difficult or confusing as people make it out to be. So in response to how do you handle it, now you have some information. Educate people. Like, my approach is I will begin by educating you. Clearly I'm open to it or I wouldn't be making these videos. Then I will start reminding you. And then I might be kind of a little bit more aggressive about it, by which I mean a lot aggressive about it. So you can send folks these links. You can try to have a conversation with them about it. You can point it out anytime they are using it in their speech. Like, they're just not already doing it is the thing. You're just saying, hey, change the way you address me and think about me. That is the challenge. So again, send them these links, tweet them, passively, aggressively post them on your Facebook, however you like to handle those situations, and depending on the nature of your relationship with those people. Or if you're like me, you can just say, you are completely wrong, and here's all of the evidence to support that. Not everyone enjoys a good debate like I do, however. But hopefully you found that useful and helpful, and there's some knowledge here for you. And again, let me know what other topics you would like me to talk about they, them pronouns, and again, any other genderqueer adult type issues. Good night.